Hey everyone, I have a reading for you for this week of December 1st to the 7th. We're starting off this last month of 2025 with some energies. We're going to tune into the cards here and see maybe what are some areas or themes you need to be aware of as you enter into this next month, this next week. And yeah, let's get into it. So to start us off, let's just tune in, call in your guides, your ancestors, those beings that wish to support you, to just make this message clear. And knowing that this message may not resonate for everyone, that's okay. But to start us off, we're right at the base with Malkut, that energy of 10 with the presence card. So taking in the sense of presence this week. Ooh, we're coming into a very joyous time. I mean, I think for some people it's joyous, maybe for others not so much. But this, I'm seeing it really like a wreath that you might hang on your door during the seasonal time, this Yuletide, Christmas. What that can look like and what really is the biggest present. Is it having or receiving something, or is it being with people? Is it being in communion? Is it being connected? There's something, though, about being present here, because in order to be connected, you actually have to be in the present moment, right? You can't just be standing with people and hope to be building relationship if you're not engaging within it. So with that being said, what needs your focus around your earthly material world this week that can really help to bring more presence? And this may be as simple as just tuning into your body, which isn't always the easiest thing, especially if you've had different traumatic experiences in your life. Ooh. So I'll just lay out some cards here. We have the 8 of Wands in the East. Give us a card for the West. Okay. The Fool. From 0 to 10. Okay. 8 even being that infinity sign. Give us a card for the South. Queen of Cups. I think it'd come out in some of the other readings, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was in the membership reading. And, okay, well, all the cards want to fall, but we'll go with the Devil card here. So, in the East, 8 of Wands. Starting us off with the swiftness this week. The swiftness of moving. Maybe there's some things that you're going to have to actually take care of that need to be your schedule. I'm kind of getting a sense of the schedule being moved around, being shifted so that you can more easily flow with the other responsibilities, but the other commitments, especially as it's tied to this presence card, so that you can be in the presence of others in terms of relationships. Some of you may be asked, you had a full day coming up. Something may come up that's requiring you to put that on hold. Can you just allow yourself to see that as an opportunity to be more present, okay? Don't get into the headspace here of, this thing that's happening and now what am I going to do? There's something beneficial here. I'm really seeing it kind of coming from spirit that will be some form of, it'll have an impact a bit on your community, say, or your connections, family, friendships, because I'm seeing the sheep there. But just know that it's coming, it's being directed by spirit. And it's going to lead to something new. It's going to lead to new opportunity, but most importantly, a new concept of that being in presence, being with yourself, being okay to kind of do things lackadaisically, to go with the flow, because that's kind of what the Fool is about, right? And yet, even within that, the Fool is kind of, I love how he's juggling the zodiacal signs, because it's there's a bit of a leadership role here. Sometimes the best leaders are those that can be the Fool, but also recognize their power, right? They can be the jest, they can be silly, playful, things like that. That energy is going to help you this week. But just know that it's going to start something new here for you, a deeper understanding. And most likely, especially because we have here in the South, the Queen of Cups, this emotional aspect. So you having a bit more rulership over your emotions, whereas maybe before, when something was throwing you off your schedule, your plan, you maybe felt overly emotional, you got upset, you felt out of control. That's shifting for you this week. And we have at the top here the Devil. And it's fascinating how in this card, they have the pentagram upright. You know, usually the Devil would be interpreted with like the reverse pentagram. And there's no other image here of like other humans in the card, which is the traditional deck. Here we just see this like fire burning and this powerful creature coming out. And I feel like this is going to be you recognizing the power of your presence and the power that this week is like showing you when you can just go with the flow, let go of the need to control your schedule, say, or control how people are showing up, because you're going to just be in the moment. And this is really the freeing of the chains of that devil's oppression. So you are coming on top, and there's something about, there's something about how this pentagram is upright for some reason. So let's see, we're going to pull a card from this deck, just something for us to be aware of this week. Oh, let's do that again. Just one card, please, would be the ideal. I'm not going to hold on to what that looks like, obviously. Card for this week. Something we need to focus on, perhaps, that's going to help us with this presence. Presence in body, presence in relationships with their material world. We have good luck. I love how it's a black cat. Most people would definitely not say black cats are the most lucky. I used to have a black cat, and my grandma like freaked out when she found out. She's like, what? You know, why would you let them have this? What if, I'm going to just tie it back to that idea of like this Eight of Wands. What if there's actually something really good that's happening to you this week, even when it seems like it's not so good? I feel like I'm supposed to just leave it there, but really, can you just trust the process and be present with it? Be present in your body like a cat, right? They're just so like in the moment. It's wearing a crown, isn't it? Yeah. Can you just trust that everything is working out for you? And that luck, you know, whatever is happening for you is actually working in your benefit. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments what's standing out to you from this reading. And I guess until the next time, bye.